All right, I really want to take a test run at this, and the comment I got in Dirt Miller has really been stuck in my head. I mean, I pulled out my band hoodie, my most controversial shirt, this or the let's go Brandon. They're not even conspiratorial. They just triggering. Light's real bad because I don't know. It would be a miracle if I get through this right now the first time. But as it says, goofy goggles. Well, I really enjoyed Ready Player One, but I think what gets glossed over quite a bit is the dystopian setting. Now, they use some catchy music and peering in the windows, voyeuristic style, to make you forget that it's like, well, you know what? I don't even have to be controversial. The images speak for themselves. If stacking trailers on top of each other and, a 5G Internet of Things interworking dystopian suburb. I don't know. I don't want to be any, crueler than that. But at the same time, the LA, Seattle, Washington, Oregon, the entire hard left, I like living on the street. And we saw interviews all hooked up. And you jump into this wonderland and you get those things, in my personal opinion. Now, I said it before, I'll say it again. If I'm measuring how much crazy I really buy into, that, yeah, it's bad. I'm positive the ideas here end up there. And we've said it before, I'll say it again. I mean, that doesn't even have the WEF shine of your isolation tube, your ISO tube, and your cricket paste. But it's close. And I think it's problematic. Not, definitely not $4,000 a pair. And then I fear the moment the wrong individuals believe they're invincible and they slap on their goofy goggles and they go to the wrong place at the wrong time and we start seeing, because it won't matter if they're, hopefully they might be, must brand your retina or something, because what's going to keep, people do each other in for shoes. What's gonna happen to each other if we're staring through? See, that's why I think it's all this utopian idea that leads us back to, this stuff. Wow, that's actually really segues good. And that gets to the tinfoil hat and conspiracy stuff I want to get to. How deep do the rabbit holes go for me? Well, starting here, I mean, you got your basic red blue pill choice. That thing could be ultimately what's best for you. I don't know. I'll stick with what I think about the whole thing. Now, I find it, and later I got some more. I've really enjoyed my slideshow. I think how we see things over and over and over really lend to the ability to enjoy some crazy tinfoil hat stuff. And this is from Vegas. And I don't know if it's true, but I hear they've dropped off the grid. I don't know if that's true because I'm not looking into it. Because I think the Vegas footage, which is really poor, and they're passing off some weird CG stuff, I guess, reminds me of Signs. So much so that I feel the similarities are honestly simulation-esque. And I don't know if it's all, well, from the UFO invasion to, what was it, PBS warning viewing political rhetoric might make you crazy. They're just so desperate for people to run into the streets, I think. Slapping on my tinfoil hat now, did we? Yeah, they're so desperate for everyone to run in the streets, clutching their, Second Amendment rights, and so they can clamp down on all society. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. All my opinions are for entertainment purposes only. But that's what I think. Like, conspiratorial wise, I really do. And I think they, I don't know if what I saw when it was in Dubai, I don't know if those, the holograms or what they're projecting into the sky is as visible as the video I saw yet. Because with AI and some other stuff, I think it gets complicated to just go, oh, I believe this and that. But I will tie my tinfoil hat opinions back to the light blocking technology. I think that's what they call it. The lasers. I mean, if we're ready to start projecting planetarium-esque displays and I mean straight up Spider-Man, No Way Home, Mysterio, that whole idea. Now that I think about it, it's funny that the subplot of that is that they're going to use projections and holographic imagery and false flag attacks, because they blew shit up for real, right? To gain control of something. But, I'm just tinfoil hat crazy. So, I mean, I don't know how much I buy that Vegas thing, because I'm seeing all kinds of, it's tough. I looked for, I mean, if the actual pictures are that image and whatever, that fuzzy dot in the forklift, I'm going to keep going with other stuff. And trust me, we get to jackalopes before we're done with this thing. So how crazy am I? Well, I am this crazy. Ben Swan, I followed him. I was following him every day until he lost his whole career over this. And I would say that yes, that guy and his brother there, right? Especially with today being the day they got him. They got the mean tweeting orange man. Even though I know that one website exists with all the laptop information, the drugs, vulgarity, the money. I know, but documents. So, the tinfoil hat stuff for me goes all the way down to, I'm like, let's see, I can't remember. Oh, well, we're not there yet. Ben Swan is the guy. And now I think he's got Sovereign, so he's recovering. And he's definitely huge in the speech and our ability to, have free and open, that First Amendment right. So, that's part of it. Now, what I think is weird, I don't think it's a conspiracy, but I love how from The Simpsons to, was that Love and Robots or something like that? I don't know the name of this show, but I really want to see this episode right there. But the whole microverse, macroverse, life in a fishbowl, up until it, destroys itself over and over. I like these ideas. But what I think it really represents is just like Signs and the Las Vegas UFO stuff is we have been passed off the same story over and over and over. And to, give a little more credence to this, with the whistleblowers and the UFO stuff, I'll go with what someone talked about on Rogan. So you could look that up. It's not just me saying this. Rogan was pointing out that, and you don't have to like him. I'm not saying that, but he's got a much bigger audience than myself or the 15 people that are going to listen to this. So I'm just saying, Bob Lazar, been saying the same stuff for years. A person that's 50 plus, and none of this fresh, especially the interactions with military sites. That's been part of it. The most credible story was I think it's the UK Royal Air Force Base. That's like one of those most credible sightings, right? So, I mean, how deep do I go with the UFOs and tinfoil hat stuff? Pretty good, pretty far. But I think we also have been seeing the same stories. I mean, you can go find conspiracies, I 100% believe this, that are literally people that didn't realize that episode of X-Files existed. So, I mean, I ripped this off from Illuminati Bot on Twitter. So just shout out to some weird follow that I do, but I like the crazy stuff. That's what's rolling down there, just in case I can find something fresh and really fresh to finish this off with. But I would argue that meme is pretty accurate. And just from, I got to fly. I got to fly during the thing that this person feared. I really don't want to check a lot of boxes. I'd actually like to see if this get a little traction and works out, especially because I had that comment and, Rollen, how deep? Do you really? Yes, no, I really believe a lot of this stuff. So I'm not ashamed at all. I kind of enjoy that. And that's what I was talking about in an earlier reaction today. Because it's 9:45 at night. So that's 12 hours and 45 minutes since I started my first reaction. I mean, it's been a good day. But starting out this morning, what the hell was I saying? Hold on, I got to see what that, which one was it? I spaced it off. I do that. I was doing good. We were going, Redemption City. No, was that it? Damn. Okay, better move on. Yeah, so how much tinfoil hat stuff do I really? I mean, I don't believe in it, but I've referenced the Agatha or whatever it is. I don't even know how to say its name. And now that it made it into the Godzilla movie, that it's not even that fun. But I really liked all this stuff. Do I think it leads to this stuff? I don't know. I like pretending. I like talking about symbols. Symbolism is the downfall. I did a really, really spicy Masonic rap tune. And I think I had to get rid of it. Just because I want to. Yeah, I like all this stuff. I shouldn't get mad. But I mean, I'm going to be pissed if it's fucking lizard people running everything and the god you worship is Baal and Moloch. Right? I'd be spicy about that shit. So, I mean, it's some good love today on, stuff. Oh, that's not. Okay. Well, what can you do? I better go on. Now, do I think Bigfoot's real? No. Why? Well, because of the jackalope. But do I think the furry trout is interesting? Yeah. I looked for the Brotherhood of the Wolf scene where he gives the speech about the furry trout and, fake taxidermy. It's really cool. It's good. I'm trying to tie movies together. So, whether it's a kick-ass martial arts film with, I don't know, it was like cult activity or stuff. Oh, Masonic. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's just good. But I like cryptozoology, even though I don't put any weight into it. Same way as I don't, I'm not sure the Hollow Earth. But I tried to find it. Just today alone, I watched something saying it was like supposedly a whistleblower. Now, this is where AI, don't know, opinions, not truth. But supposedly it was a whistleblower from an Antarctic station saying basically Citrino's directed energy weapon, earthquake-inducing energy weapon. It was really interesting, but I lost it because I don't want to taint my algorithm too much. I'll watch stuff, but I might not heart it, and that screws me. But I found it really interesting. HARP-esque discussion, which deep conspiracy theory there. Now, I think the term, this like we can just jump right to the chase. What's the difference? Same picture. Same picture. Get rid of the claw. Put the mounted, mounted rail gun. Directed energy weapon. Chemical release system. These are already being implemented. So how deep does it go for me? Well, I guess it just had to make us comfortable with it. Now, is Arnie coming to save us? Oh, no, he just told me I'm an idiot because I believe in heaven. Well, now, be honest, I actually believe in the biblical heaven, not the resort heaven. I believe in, maybe eternally worshiping and basking in the light of the higher creation. Not, there's no, pool. I don't think your dog's waiting to me. I think that's product of the Renaissance, not biblical teachings. I don't think the Bible says you're going to a resort. I don't think a lot of the concepts of heaven were in the book. Especially when you go down the rabbit hole, what did biblical angels look like versus the cherubs on the roof of the church, which I'm pretty sure is a pagan organization. I think the Catholic Church is a pagan organization. The white pope, the black pope, the gray pope, the whole thing, the Jesuits, Illuminati. Hey, okay. Robots. Yeah, they got that. Is it tinfoil hat crazy anymore? Or is it just from science fiction to science fact? So, I'm pretty... what? How much more do you need on that one? That one's a given. Oh, my goodness, that took it. And look at that, that's a 20. Man, I think I got this the first time. Now, the lighting is poor. I didn't expect for it to make it. I figured I'd get lost. I think I only got lost once. I think we've come a long ways. But that comment really inspired me. And, I was probably talking about trying to help Ralph or something. I don't know. This morning was weird because I started my day reflecting on a lot of crazy stuff. How all of this, bam! How all of this literally keeps that in place. I don't have to pick up the tokens. I don't have to really remember the steps. Sure, I'm 420 friendly, but you want to know what gives me the highest high in life? Fucking with that shit there. Damn, it sucks changing my camera all the time. Man, I've been in the back. This has been the back of the bus the whole time. That's who it goes out to. And if this was cool, let me know. And I'd go again. I had fun, actually. It's a good time. Tucker's 3 is down below for now.